Hey guys, what's going on? It's xdeadlysmoorex here, and welcome back to part 31 of our Chuz Cold Steel Let's Play. In the last episode, we got our results from our exams with Reem placing in top 10. Oh no, I did that last time. No, sorry, that was episode 29. Bad recap. Last episode, we went into the old schoolhouse. That's what we went into. Went into the old schoolhouse. Did we? That is what we did, wasn't it? I've lost track. We went to the old school. Oh no, we did our practical exam last week as well, and we wiped the floor with class 1 and Patrick with Gaius giving him a verbal shit talking, and Sarah also giving them verbal shit talking afterwards as well, kicking them while they're down, and I enjoyed that so much. Anyway. In this episode, we'll be going on our way to the Nord Highlands, and this should be a very interesting place, or a very interesting part of the story, because we're going to Gaius' home, and I'm looking forward to it. I know a bit about it, because I've played ahead on my offline one, but with all that out of the way, let us begin. I already did... I did some offline stuff just earlier, and I bought a new quartz, master quartz, and I gave it to Emma. It's Mobius. This is on my offline one. This is the one I gave to Elliot, because you get Golden Sphere, Dark Matter, which is a fucking fantastic attack, and Breath. And she's also got her healing ones as well, so she will act as our healer while Elliot's off going to, I think, Bronya Island, I think it's called? Yep. We're going off to the island, so at least we've got our healer. Oh, Reen. Also, I do apologise, before we continue this, I do apologise if I sound a bit like gravelly today. I've got a bit of a sore throat, but I'm going to power through it for you guys. You're ready to depart too, I see. Yeah, we're just about ready to leave. Don't you still need to purchase your tickets? That's Gaius' voice, my bad. Oh yeah, you're right. It looks like we'll be travelling together as far as Heimdall this time. Very well. Let's stop dallying and buy them already. I have to get back into the voices, everyone. Voices, guys. I'm sorry about that. Good morning, Class 7. I hear group A is heading all the way out to the Nord Highlands this month. You heard right. We'll need to change trains twice first. First in Heimdall, then in Ruhr, right? Correct. From Ruhr, you'll need to transfer to the freight line for the last leg of your journey. Regrettably, we can't handle that part of your trip here. Actually, arrangements have already been made for that segment. We should only need to buy our tickets as far as Ruhr. Ah, well, that won't be a problem then. Do you want them right now? Of course. Certainly. Okay, that's 5 passengers bound for Ruhr. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment. Let's go. Passengers service bound for Heimdall now arriving at platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait for the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. I just changed that up like 3 different times. Huh. I'd say that timed out pretty well. Impeccable timing. True. It seems there are 2 women cold front. It seems there's a 2-woman cold front blowing your way. Well, don't worry about us. We'll see what we can do to sort them out. Yeah, just don't expect them to be weaving each other far across when we get back, okay? Alright, we'll leave them to you then. Good luck. I'm gonna take a drink. Oh. 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 Bit of lag. Don't know. Wow, these sandwiches really hit the spot. Ham, lettuce, and cheese. I'm getting a hint of pickle in there too. These ingredients are simple enough, but the way they come together is something special. Even the batter tastes different from what I'm used to. And his tea is equally perfect. The zest of lemon complements the taste perfectly. You have quite the maid looking after you. Well, Mother'd hide her, not me. She's a talented maid though, I won't deny that. She handles the typical housework and greets guests as you'd expect, but she also manages Mother's schedule. Wow. Managing the company chairman's schedule doesn't really sound like part of the typical maid's job description. She really is that talented though, which is why I can't work out why my mother sent her to look after me. Those two are up to something, I just know it. Regardless, there are definitely perks to having her around. I think you should accept your mother's kindness. I agree. She must have started working before sunrise to prepare all this for us. I know. Anyway, look at those two. You won't even look at the first place either. They are staring daggers at each other. So we're heading to Nord Highlands this time. All I know about is the host some certain ancient ruins. I'm not certain of what to expect. Come to think of it, this will be the first time I've had a chance to see the ocean. What about you two? Now that you mention it, I have never seen it either. I have. Oh, really? During our landing operation in the corner. Oh, speaking of ruins, the Graham is filling out one for its ruins, doesn't it, Laura? It has some for. Fuck that. I would say let's start again, but I've already skipped past that dialogue, so let's continue. Oh yeah, the Saint's Castle or something like that. You must be referring to Lockring Castle. It is a magnificent stronghold that faces out onto the lake. You can see it from the town itself. It is quite beautiful on the days where the mist clears. Oh wow. Sounds like a sight worth seeing. Seems like you'd be in trouble if a skilled sniper set himself up there. Doesn't sound like they're getting along very well. I feared as much. I doubt if he's doing it on purpose. Laura seems uncharacteristically offended by it too. Yeah, she's usually so composed, but something about Fee seems to get under her skin. Just haven't made that long. Because if you don't, it takes fucking ages. Can't tell them like this, but whatever. So just at the Heimdall. Heimdall. There we go. It never ceases to amaze me just how big Heimdall Station is. I've heard it said that it is not only merely the largest station in Erebonian, but on the entire continent. I am unaware of other stations that can even match the 10 tracks found here. When I first transferred lines here on the way to Chester, the amount of people I saw really threw me for a loop. But I'm not surprised that there aren't as many folk around this early in the morning. Sorry, I don't think we're going to be able to clear this. Hey, hang on, you can't just give up already. How hopeless. Well, don't worry about it too much. The most important thing is that we will come back safe and sound. Everything else is secondary. I suppose you're right. Well, we'll try and keep things from getting too dangerous at least. That's when Elliot like pulls out his like Oscar. No, that's a bit mad. That's when like Elliot like mans up. It's like right, like smacks his orbital rod on the floor, like the pole, like the staff handle bit of it, and goes right, cut that shit out. Like his voice goes like massively deep. He's like, cut that shit out. Anyway, this is where we split up. You'll be travelling towards Ordis. You'll be heading out west, right? Indeed. Meanwhile, Group A will need to travel northeast to Rua first. I'm so jealous you get to visit Gaius' homeland. You better tell us all about it when you get back. Will do. Take care, everyone. Fee, Laura, you take care. You both take care too. We'll see you all next week. What? Mm-hmm. Who's this mysterious voice that probably everyone knows about?
Is something on your mind, Elise? Has some rugged, handsome young man caught your eye? Like your brother, perhaps?
Please, Your Highness. I just thought I saw someone I recognized. But it couldn't possibly have been him. I can't imagine what would bring him to the capital this early in the morning.
Someone you recognized? I wonder. But I knew you wouldn't deny it. That your brother is handsome, I mean.
Please. I knew that I shouldn't have told you about him.
Oh, come now, I'm only teasing. There's no need to sulk. I'll give you a little something from Mariage Cross to make up for it.
But that's an adult lingerie brand. Please excuse us, Captain Claire.
It's Winter. She's back.
I'm sorry. I hope I haven't sullied your ears with our scandalous conversation.
Not at all, Your Highness. I came to inform you that the special train to the Imperial Villa will be arriving shortly. I look forward to accompanying you today.
It'll be a pleasure to have you with us.
I can't remember her name, but the blonde-haired girl, I'm already liking her already. Like
Certainly.
her attitude. She's great. Turbo mode. Oh, might as well just keep it so we can. Alright, let me tell you a bit about the Nord Highlands. The Nord Highlands are a mountainous region in the northeast of Arabonia. To get there, we'll need to cross the Isengard Range. That's the mountain range to the north of Ruhr. I'm guessing we'll need to pass through quite a few tunnels to get to the other side. Pretty much. I went through several when I was originally travelling to Trista. Anyway, when you reach the other side, you will be in the Nord Highlands surrounded on every side by mountains. Other than the Imperial Army base, the only place you'll find people is in the nomadic settlements like the one I'm from. If anything, we have more sheep than people. Wow, really? I'm starting to feel like we're travelling to a country locked in time or something.
Sounds like a scene right out of a picture book.
In addition to the scenery, the Nord Highlands are also well known for their breeding and raising of horses. Most of the war horses used by the Imperial Army are descended from the Highland stock. That's true. Horses are essentially the livelihood of the folks in my village. Raising horses to be used by the Arbonians is one of my people's primary sources of income. Come to think of it,
I seem to remember hearing that the horses we have at home were raised by Nord too. Isn't that also true for the horses in the riding club uses?
correct. All of them originally came from Nord. Even the golden stallion on the Empire's emblem is said to depict a warhorse raised in the Highlands. Or so the story goes, at least.
Nord has deep historical ties to the Empire. We know today that it was where Emperor Drake was first started building his army after all.
That's right. Well, that's right. The Imperial Army still maintains a base in the southeastern edge of the Highlands, Zandra Gate. That's as far north as the trains can take us. I see. We should arrive somewhere around 4 in the afternoon then.
Yeah, but it's just past 8 AM now. We should reach Ruhr Station by midday. After that, we got another 4 or so hours on the freight train to Nord.
Looks like we'll be in it for the long haul.
Still, we won't get chances like this very often, so let's try and make the most of it.
Let me take a drink, because there's going to be a lot of talking. Now, if you've seen previous episodes, I would normally stop here, but I'm not going to, because that'd be a very short episode. I think I'll stop when we get to Xander Gate. Sort of always like.
Yeah, too much longer now.
I guess this will be the first time back home since you started, those, right? Does it feel a little awkward going back after you ran away from home?
A little, yeah. At least we're only changing stations there, so I don't have to leave the station.
I haven't been in Ruhr since I switched lines there on the way to Trista.
Oh right, I almost forgot. You came from Ymir. You had to have gone through Ruhr. I visited Ymir once when I was a kid, but I haven't been there since. I remember it being a really nice place though. The scenery was so beautiful.
Oh, I didn't know you'd actually been. Yeah, it really is beautiful. A place that nice doesn't really fit a guy like me. Are you still soaking off what that twit said during our last practical exam? Bear the house of high arms, no mind, little mind. They are fools, and they're fool of a third son even less.
I don't think he meant most of the awful things he said. Yeah, it seems like his anger just got the better of him. I'll bet he'll regret it later.
And regardless of what he thinks, we all think you're a swell guy, as a classmate and as a friend. So don't be too hard on yourself.
Thanks guys, it means a lot to hear you say that. So hopeless sometimes, right?
See, yeah, you remember if you guys watched the last episode, do you remember that like flashback that we had like towards the end of the episode with Reem standing over that, I don't know what it was, that creature, and he had that bloody like cleaver thing? That's what I want to know. I wonder if we'll get to learn his backstory, because I still haven't played a lot of this game.
It's easy to forget, but in travelling to the Nord Highlands, we'll actually be leaving the country. It feels strange heading out beyond our borders, a little emotional even.
Yeah, we got a long journey ahead of us. I can only wonder what kinds of things will have us doing when we get there.
I can't even begin to imagine. Each one seems to throw something new at us. I am a little worried about how Fee is holding up though. Yeah, there's definitely a lot going on between her and Laura. I'm not sure that there's anything we can do about that.
I'm sure Elliot and Marcus will keep an eye on those two for us. We've got our own battles to face. I'd like us all to come back from this trip in one piece.
You're right, of course.
Useless. The horses of the Nord Highlands are known for being some of the finest on the continent. With their solid builds, high endurance, and steadfast loyalty to their masters, they truly are the ideal steeds. The Highlands are far from the only place that raises horses, but the horses from Nord are in a class all their own. Sounds like you couldn't find a better horse if you search across the Empire. Though, now I see why Arthur's such an impressive specimen. Who? Oh, Arthur's the horse we have back at home. My dad would often ride him out hunting with our old dog. Badao. Can I say that? Badao? Badoo? Whatever. With our old dog. Back when I was a kid, he'd lift me up on his back and let me ride along. I see. This would be an excellent opportunity to learn more about how the Empire's finest horses are raised right at the source. Wow, he seems really into this. Yeah, Eustace seems like he's quite into his horses. It's pretty interesting. Interesting, like, not just interesting, like, thing into his character, which is pretty cool. I like when like games or stories or shows give their characters more depth, like with little quirks and stuff. It's really cool. Well, here's a sight for sore eyes. I hadn't soaked in this scenery since I first came back to Trista. I hope everyone at the settlement is doing well. Seems really happy to get home.
always been curious, how did you end up coming to Thors anyway? Well, about a year ago, I met a general in the Imperial Army up in Nord. One thing led to another, and he ended up giving me a recommendation to attend the academy. He was strangely adamant that my skill with the spear would come in handy during my time at Thors. Guess he was right. I can see why an Imperial general might take interest in your spearmanship. Our cavalry's lances and spear training has its origins not just in the tales of the Eisenritter, but in the traditions of the Highlands as well. Oh, that's pretty interesting. It's just recently I've been learning how far back our connections between the Nord and Erebonia go. Indeed. Let us play some Blade!
Let's get started.
Oh god. Jeez.
Come on, draw a card. After you, then.
How about I do this?
What? You can't do that.
I can.
Bolt.
Bitch. Res.
Bolt.
I'll usually have one of them. Do that one.
Mirror.
It's a bit mean.
Bolt.
How rude.
Now you've done it. Oh, same score? We better draw again.
Did that on purpose.
Looks like I'm going first.
You are.
One more game.
No, because I don't get fucking link points for challenge you again, at least I'll say.
Please go easy on me.
No, never. Need to get some more cards, bro. That's what I need.
Shall we draw then? Allow me to play first then.
Gonna play
I'm
Bolt.
gonna use a bolt card.
You are. Bitch.
I'm gonna use a bolt card.
I'm using a mirror card.
Oh no, this could be trouble. Sorry, I'm using a mirror. Sorry, I'm using a mirror.
I don't care. I don't think so.
Ouch, I wasn't expecting that.
I win anyway.
Oh no, you beat me.
I did. Two for two right now. Let's go.
If we have to.
Look at that little smug grin on his face. He's got some shit up his sleeve. Don't trust him.
Draw a card. I'll be going first. Take this. Take this. Now you've done it. Take this. Oh, you impertinent little...
You're putting a little shit.
How about this?
Give me my cards back,
Oh, you
useless.
impertinent little... At least it wasn't a complete waste of time.
3 for 3, let's go. Alright, guys.
Shall we begin?
Oh, God. That is an atrocious
Go ahead
hand.
and draw.
Oh my God, I won't do this.
You should go first then.
Yeah. Fuck your 6.
Well done. It seems we need to draw again. I'll go first then. Well played. Now I'll use a bolt.
Res, bitch.
I hate to do this, but...
No, you don't. I see that smile on your face, guys. You don't.
Well played. I hate to do this, but... Well done. It seems we need to draw again. You should go first then.
Oh, you
seems the winds
bastard.
were on
You
my
beat
side.
1 as well. 3 for 4. Not bad. 75%. Anyway, stop talking. 1150. The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This special express line is bound for Ruhr. Our next stop is Ruhr, the terminus of this express line. Please ensure that you have all your belongings with you when you disembark the train. Here we are. This is my first visit to the Empire's industrial metropolis.
Actually, this is my first time too.
I passed through when I first came to the academy, but even then, I can see why people associate it with the industry. It feels like the whole city is one big massive hire. Yeah, it really does have that vibe. What are those cone-shaped towers out in the distance anyway?
Oh, those are orbital generators for the industrial plants. There are tons of large factories in the city, so they need those to create all the orbital energy needed to power them.
Wow, really?
If I wasn't seeing it for myself, I'd be hard-pressed to imagine a city like this.
Ruhr Station. Turbo mode this shit. Okay. Well, we finally made it as far as Ruhr. We just need to transfer to a freight line to reach Nord Highlands from here, right? Right. There will be a freight train leaving from platform 4 that we need to board.
Platform 4 is up the staircase and to the left, I think. Alright, let's not waste any time then.
There's nothing we can do here anyway. I'm not talking to any of these guys. Fuck it. There's a map there as well.
Come to think of it, it's past noon already. Perhaps we should purchase some lunches for the rest of us on our journey.
Sounds like a plan. We still have another 4 hours to go. You're going to need to eat something before now and dinner. It seems highly unlikely a freight train would be equipped with vending machines or such other comforts either.
We need to go through the ticket gate then. There's a shop in the main part of the station that sells pre-packed lunches.
Oh, there won't be any need for that. What?
No way.
Sharon? How did you get here before us?
The power of my love for you allows me to do the impossible, my lady. And as you'll see, I've prepared packed lunches for all of you that far surpass this morning's offerings. I do hope you'll enjoy them.
Thanks.
Received a special packed lunch for each member of the group.
We really appreciate you going to all the trouble to make these for us.
True. That said, I'm really curious how you got here before us.
It seems that the Reinford family's maid enjoys a little amusement at the expense of her employer. I imagine you transferred to an airship in the capital?
Ah.
Of course. Why didn't I think of that? You can cut the time from Heimdall to Ruhr in half if you travel by airship, I think.
You got me. I took advantage of the opportunity to borrow the airship's kitchen so I could make your lunches as well. They're quite fresh, so take a moment to savor the taste.
Well, thank you.
We really do appreciate all you're doing for us.
Honestly, I knew you had to be up to something. You're not planning on coming all the way to the Nord Highlands with us now, are you?
I'd love to, but unfortunately, I have some other business I must attend to. I may not be able to return to Trista for a while either.
Other business?
Sharon will be assisting me with my work.
Mother?
Hello, Elisa. Ah, you all must be members of Class 7. I'm Elisa's mother, Irina, also the chairman of the Reinford Group. It's a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is ours. I'm Reen Schwarzer.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Emma Milstein.
Gaius Warzel. Glad to make your acquaintance.
Eustace Alborea. A pleasure.
I'm glad you're all managing to get along with my obstinate daughter.
Her voice sounds really familiar.
I wish I could stay a while, but unfortunately I have work that can't wait. Come along, Sharon.
As you wish, Madam Chairman. What?
I'm trying to picture Irina's voice.
Seriously? You show up like this and that's all you have to say?
I can't. I'll have to have a look it up. Like, I'll have to look it up in a minute because it's gonna bug me. So I'm gonna look up now.
It's always work with you, isn't it? You probably didn't even notice I left home until I was already gone. Now it's just, hello, Elisa, and that's it? My lady.
I did get the impression her relationship with her mother wasn't all sunshine and gumdrops.
It seems there's a lot of friction between them.
You can live your life however you see fit. I have no intention of forcing the Rhineford group on you. Even if you decide to follow a certain someone's path and cast aside all sense of responsibility, it's your choice to make. Besides, I still manage to keep myself informed of the general goings-on in your academic life. In the monthly reports I receive from the Academy.
What? I knew Sharon would relay back information about me. But reports from the Academy itself?
Oh, you must not have known. In addition to my other responsibilities, I also sit on the Academy's board of directors.
Oh my, that means...
Just like Rufus.
It does appear that way. I'd certainly deem the chairman of the Rhineford group a canny choice as a member of the board.
The Rhineford group is heavily involved in the development of the Orbal staff, as well as your Arcus. I must say, I'm quite pleased with the reports I've received on your usage of both. I'm looking forward to seeing the results of this month's field study as well. Do give me some good reading, won't you?
Please excuse us, my lady. Take care during the rest of your journey. Elisa.
Oh shit! Oh, just looking up. The voice actor for
You alright?
Elisa's mother, Irina. She's it's Alexis Tipton, and she's, if you guys watch My Hero Academia, she's actually Mei Hatsume. Mad. She's also like Trunks and Gotenks from Dragon Ball as well, Dragon Ball Z. She's Lucina as well from Fire Emblem. Fucking hell. Wouldn't have put that one together at all. She's Claire and Pala from Echoes, from Fire Emblem Echoes. That's mad. Didn't know that. Like, I knew her voice was familiar, because like when she talked from that one bit, she sounded like the voice actor for Ashley in Mass Effect, but mad. Oh shit, she was Miliana in Fairy Tail. Oh, shit. Sorry, I got carried away there. Damn it. I thought I finally had her out of my hair, but it looks like she was always one step ahead of me this whole time. Hi. I take it you and your mother aren't on good terms then? Yeah, I think that much was abundantly clear. Things have been rocky between us for a long time now. Once I left home, that was the first step that led me to enrolling in the academy. But how was I supposed to know I'd gone and signed up for a school she sits on the board of directors of? How could I have been so stupid? Why didn't I conduct a more thorough investigation before I made my choice? I don't know what to say. You have our sympathies, I suppose. Is your mother being on the board of directors such a problem? Well, it's complicated. Usually she seems like she's only interested in her work, but then she'll suddenly start meddling in my life. She says it's just to do whatever I want, but it always turns out wherever I go she's there ahead of me, just like today. I should have known something was up. The bank account my grandfather gave me to cover up my academy expenses hasn't taken a dip since my first day at Thor's. So your mother's been paying your bills the whole time? It does seem like a strong possibility, especially considering her presence on the board of directors. I can't see what you're grousing about. Most people would be grateful to have a parent display that much interest. What? At least your mother spared the time to come and greet us. At least she's shown the slightest trace of interest in you and your classmates. Oh. Useless. Forget it. Yeah, that was a dig at his dad. Because if you remember from the second field study, Eustace's dad only came over to greet him and then just put him under house arrest the next day. He only came over to and sort of announce his presence, didn't say anything to Eustace or his Reen, Marcus, Emma and Fee, just trying to remember who was on the thing. And then the next day he just places Eustace under house arrest. It's like, alright. Oh, we just entered a tunnel. First of many, now that we're here in the mountains. I see. Anyway, how about we dig into those lunches Sharon made for us? Sounds good to me. Seems she went out of our way to prepare them. Alright. These are just subpar because she had to make do with the kitchen. If the Airship's kitchen, I won't lie who the end of it. Well then, let's dig in. Need another drink, goddamn. How much finished off the water bottle? Damn. There was a full water bottle as well when I started this episode. Wow, you're going to the Highlands for an academy field study? Sounds like you bunch soldiers do some pretty interesting things as part of your training these days. I suppose you could say that. Those seem quite different from most other military academies in that regard, though. Still feels pretty neat to see you all dressed up in your uniforms. You look pretty sharp. They look pretty sharp on you. Thanks for your vote of confidence. Even if the academy guy always stands out because of his height. Yeah, he towers even over the second years. Are all the people of your settlement of similar height? I'd say my dad is the only one who really has height on me. My younger brother is fairly short though. I wouldn't doubt he has another growth spurt coming his way. I seem to remember you mentioning you have quite a few siblings. A younger brother and 2 younger sisters to be exact. Still on the shy side, but hope we get along with them. Can do. Still, it feels like, if you look out through the window, it feels like we're getting close to the Highlands now. Indeed. Man, seeing you kids rushing off on some adventure kinda makes me jealous. Anyway, we're about halfway through the Isengard range now. You should reach Ender Gate in 2 hours or so it's time to relax. Thank you. We appreciate the info. Did you meet him back in the spring when you were on your way to Trista? Yeah, I made the same trip back then too. We had plenty of time to kill, so he told me a lot about Erebonian culture. Sounds like a pretty nice guy. I bet that serves as a pretty useful primer. It did. There are a lot of people I'm thankful for helping me come this far, but most of all I'm thankful to the winds and to the goddess. The winds and the goddess. Classic goddess. We're almost there, guys. Almost to the gate of Zendar. That sounded like I wasn't actually interested in this episode. That did make it sound like this episode wasn't really that fun. I mean, there was no action in it whatsoever. I mean, apart from Elisa getting into a confrontation with her mother, but this was more fleshing out and the trip. Because the trips to each field side locations aren't really that exciting, but they do well to kind of flesh people's characters out a little bit. Even if it's just a minor thing, it's still pretty good. Hey, that looks like we ought to be coming up to the last tunnel anytime now. I see. Lisa, Eustace, we're almost there. Huh? Sounds like me when I wake up. Oh. So this is... I can only just make out the distance, but It looks like that's it. So this is the Nord Highlands. I'll admit, it appears even more breathtaking than I was expecting. I'll be even happier to hear you say that once you've seen it up close. $16.30.
Oh, you've arrived.
It's a pleasure to meet you again, Lieutenant General.
Likewise, it's been months since I last saw you. Seems almost surreal to see you standing here in a military academy uniform. Though, this is the first time I've seen Thors assemble in red.
This is the color they choose for my class, Class 7.
He looks like a pretty high up in the Imperial Army.
Yeah, I'm betting he's the Lieutenant General in charge of Zender Gate.
He seems quite close to Gaius.
An Imperial General with an eye patch. That seems familiar somehow.
These must be your classmates.
Indeed. These are about half of my classmates from Class 7. I'm Marine Soldier. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Elisa Reinford, sir. Emma Milstein, sir.
Eustace Alberea. It's an honor.
Seems like your classmates are an interesting bunch, as I've heard. I'm Zax Vander, commanding officer of the Imperial's 3rd Armored Division. Pleasure to finally meet you.
One-Eye Zax. So you're one of the guardians of the Honor family.
It seems some of you already know of me.
A guardian of the Honor family? Ah, now I remember. The Vanders are a celebrated military family responsible for the protection of the Imperial family. And One-Eyed Zax Vander is said to be one of the Imperial Army's finest generals. This episode is just full of reading mistakes and all that, but that's nothing to do. They say the Vander and the Arside. They say the Vander and the Arside schools of swordsmanship are the 2 most renowned stars in Erebonia. It's truly an honor to meet you, sir.
I'm just a military man, hardly deserving of quite that level of praise. I'd love to hear about all of you and your excursion to the Highlands, but unfortunately we don't have the time. You should set out as soon as possible if you wish to reach the settlement by nightfall.
I agree. Were you able to take care of all the arrangements?
I did, rest assured.
What arrangements? We need to head out if we're to reach Gaius' home by sundown, right? Right. That's why I asked the Lieutenant General to arrange some transportation for us.
Alright, just follow me and I'll show you the way.
Might as well finish this bottle off, fucking hell. Oh, there we go, that's better. Some of these voices kill my throat, I swear to God. Wow. Yeah, this place pretty fucking big. So as I said in the last episodes, like with this one or the last couple of episodes, with this, when we actually get to doing our quests, I'll do the quests on screen, obviously, because you guys want to see those, and I want to show them on screen for you guys. But getting all the treasure chests, I'll get those offline. Because you guys don't really want to see me run around the Nord Highlands to get all the chests, as I said in the last episodes. But it's simply breathtaking. I had no idea a land so beautiful lay at the far end of the railway. Honestly, I'm surprised. Let's try that again. Honestly, I suppose words are just woefully insufficient in the face of such majesty.
Glad to hear you think so.
Horses. Horses? Are you saying we should travel to the settlement on horseback?
Highlands are way too vast to cover in any reasonable length of time on foot. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You remember the riding club, and Reen and Lisa both have riding experience, right?
Yeah, I think I can manage.
I live back at home, so I should be okay as long as we aren't making any trick jumps or anything.
I'm afraid I've never ridden a horse before.
Not a problem. You could just hitch a ride on the back of someone else's horse. At least it'll probably be the best choice considering the balance of weight.
I can do that. Is that alright with you, Emma? Yes, although I do feel a little bit nervous.
Let's mount up at once then. That sounded like guys, my bad. Okay, steady now, steady. This is a fine horse.
Are you doing okay back there, Emma? Yes, I'm fine, I think. Make sure you hold on tight when we start moving.
Now this should be a fun trip. They're all top quality horses raised in the Highlands. At a good clip, you should be able to reach a settlement in under an hour. Oh, and before I forget, I'm sure guys won't have much need for this, but for the rest of you, you should take a map of the Highlands. A map? That's a confusing ass map, fucking hell.
Wow, such a high level of detail.
It looks as though the army's surveying expertise has been put to good use. Indeed, I hope it'll prove useful during your field studies. Thank you very much, sir. Alright, that's about it for me. You should all be heading out. May the blessing of the winds and the goddess be with you. Give my regards to the Elder and Lakan. Well, we will.
Thank you for seeing us off, sir.
If you'll excuse us then. That's right.
This is worlds apart from the bustle of the city.
It really is. I feel like I'm one with the wind.
Indeed, but if you didn't go too fast, that would be great.
I'm sure it will feel natural in time. No doubt the riding club would be fuming with envy if they could see us now.
I'll bet.
Anyway, my home settlement is due northeast of here. Hopefully we'll be able to reach it before sundown.
Right.
Let's move.
How to ride horses. Horseback riding controls are largely the same as those for regular moving, using the left stick to yeah. It's just basically the same as moving, as you would on foot. But that will do it for today's episode. So, a quick recap. Well, not much to recap. We took our train from Tristar to Heimdall, then with the whole of the class, then we switched trains from Heimdall to Ruhr. Then we got and then Elisa got into a bit of confrontation with her mother, and we learned how mother was on the board of directors for the school. And we got onto a freight train, and we're back here. We met the Lieutenant General, and yeah, so that's it. In the next episode, we will be going to Gaius' settlement and all the stuff that comes with that. So, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit that like button. If you are enjoying this Trials of Cold Steel Let's Play series, make sure to subscribe as well. Or if you're just a fan of JRPGs or just RPGs in general, make sure to subscribe as well, because that's what I will be doing for my channel. Also, I've got a few projects lined up in the near future, so be on the lookout for those. But yeah, with all that PSA out of the way, this is xdeadlysmoorex, and I shall see you guys next time.